Okay, my name is Anita Stalin and I am a Lean Six Sigma Master Black Belt. And these are, along with Six Sigma, I also do this, but Six Sigma is very close to my heart. So I'm a Lean consultant and Six Sigma expert, and also lecturers with universities across the globe, okay? I've conducted a lot of training, of course, because as a Black Belt, you are supposed to conduct training. So let me open this. Okay, so that's me, now that you all know. And a short introduction about me is, like I said, I'm also a lecturer with universities across the globe and reviewer for authors who write books on Six Sigma. And also a panel for selecting Six Sigma for corporates across the globe. All right, that's a short introduction, and we will know each other in the next 9 days more professionally as to how we want to use Lean Six Sigma in our professional life and also personal life for that matter. Okay, things that I would like to know about you are your name, your current role or your designation, the company name. If your company's name is confidential, you can also tell us the industry that you work in, the product or the service that you offer to your customers. It could be external or internal customer, specific to your role. And also the city. Objective of this training, and whether you have already done your Green Belt project or certification, and would like to know your city so that we all know that we are from the same time zone in case we want to manage our break. That would help. Okay. Right, and please do not expect a lot of break from me. If it's a 4-hour session, you deserve a break in 2 hours. And in 2 hours, we can have a 15-minute break. If you want me to stretch it to 20, then we can do that. However, you'll have to earn it. All right. So when I say you have to earn it, which means that if you allow me to complete the syllabus on time, and if you all are interactive, then it will be useful and we can all earn that extra 5-minute break. Okay, so otherwise it's just going to be one break for 15 minutes. Okay, is that fair?
Yes, Anita.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes I may come across as a school teacher, but that's only so that you learn better, because we've all learned whatever we learned in school. We haven't forgotten, isn't it? Right. Okay, fantastic. So whoever would like to go first can do. All those who want to say it, while you do it, I'm going to make a note because that will help me refer to your introduction in the next 9 days. And disclaimer, I'm not collecting any data. I'm not going to keep any personal information. This is purely just for 9 days. And this will not be used for any other purposes, okay? All right, and I'm also going to paste it on the chat box in case if your mic and speaker don't work, you can just copy, paste, type it on your WordPad and put it on chat, okay? But it'll be better if you speak to me, then I'll have a name to the voices, okay? All right,
Yes.
Whoever would like to go first.
I can go, Anita. This is Ankur here.
Yes, Ankur.
Hey, good morning all. Good morning, Anita. My name is Ankur Kothari. I work as a director of operations for a company which is working in the financial industries. So my primary areas of industries is financial domain, And product and service we offered is we have a product inbuilt, right? And any bank want to start issuing or acquiring business, we provide the services for those customers. So product is issuing and acquiring product, right? The objective was quite, yes, absolutely. Yeah. The objective training is I would like to. I'm primarily from the IT operations, but I want to learn this Six Sigma and really understand that how Lean and Six Sigma I can apply in IT, right, and get the best out of it. Because most of the people from other industries are using it, but I want to start something different, right? How best I can utilize that. So that's the reason. Green Belt, I completed the training because of some other priority work. I was not able to complete the certifications. So I'll be completing in this week. Training is completed, certification. Last week only. Last week.
With StarAgile? Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Yep. Okay. And I'm based out in Pune, India.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ankur. Welcome to the Six Sigma family. Yeah, and in our last batch with StarAgile, we had somebody called Ankur, and he was one of the brilliant trainees. So I thought he joined again, and you also sound like him. So okay, good. Thank you, Ankur.
Very good morning, all. Good morning, Anita.
Yes, good morning, Vinil.
Yeah, Vinil Kharge this side. Currently I'm working as a assistant manager, or you can say a head of the quality department for Vindhya Infomedia, which is at Bangalore location. I'm basically from Pune, but I just got an opportunity, so I just joined over here.
So you've logged in from Bangalore?
Yeah, I am logged in from Bangalore.
Okay.
So company, or you can say the industry, is all about the BPO industry. And we have almost 23 products, like all the financial services, then D2H, each and everything. The objective of training, I mean, I have to learn about Six Sigma, and wanted to know how exactly the quality or the perfection of the particular thing, how we actually deliver to the customer. That is the main objective of to get trained on the Six Sigma. Last week on I think 9th of this month, 9th of October, I certified for a green belt from a StarAgile itself.
Okay. Okay, and did you say it's a BPO?
Yeah, it's a BPO. It's a BPO.
Okay, and what's the product or service that you offer?
So products, we have a different financial, I mean, you can say financial domains as well as D2H, like Suryodaya Yes Bank and Videocon D2H, along with that Muthoot Finance, each and everything. So we basically into customer service.
Okay.
And people used to get receive calls, or maybe they just called up, because we have inbound and outbound as well.
Got it.
Hello all.
Fantastic.
This is Abhishek Gautham.
Yes, Abhishek.
I'm working as a senior project manager with a financial institution. I work in the area of enhancement of control setups and SOX implementation. The objective of training, I would say, is to learn more on the control front, how to refine the control, or what are the areas of enhancement, as was put by Ankur and Vinil. And along with them only, I have completed my certification last week and currently logged in from Goa.
Okay. And you work in Goa, or you're working from home?
I am a digital nomad. For the past 10 months, I'm in Goa, but I keep on traveling since the pandemic. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. How do you feel like working in Goa?
Refreshing.
Yeah, refreshing. But after 10, it's been said 10 months, but after a while, it gets a little boring in Goa, isn't it? Okay.
I don't think so, because it's actually what you try to feel out here, the greenery and the freedom and everything. So that's the best part. And I'm a teetotaler and I don't smoke up. So people ask me, why the hell are you in Goa? So there's beyond all that.
Yeah,
Good one,
good.
Abhishek.
Imagine, I mean, it's so ironic a teetotaler in Goa, but yeah, but you also get so many Goans, so many people in Goa who say, I don't drink at all. And then people see them with surprise. So a lot of my relatives are also from Goa, and I know many of them who don't drink, but they definitely offer
I
to come home.
had my fair share of drink in the past, like 10 people. So I'm now on the path of water. So thank you so much. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Renal. Yeah.
Thank you. What's the industry or company you said? And I just didn't catch what you work for. The enhancement of sockets, did you say?
No, not socket. SOX, the SOX.
Got it.
It's a control framework. Yeah, and I work in the financial domain.
Got it.
Yeah.
Next, may I go ahead?
Yes, sure. Before that, yeah, Vinil, yeah, welcome to the Six Sigma family. Just didn't get a chance to acknowledge you. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. By the way, did I spell your name correctly, Vinil?
Absolutely. Okay. I mean, I was shocked. I mean, how can you actually spell it correctly? Because since 38 years, no one actually spelled it correctly.
Oh. Okay.
They actually used to, I mean, it's vinyl. I mean, they actually spelled it as VINYL. So it's exactly, I mean, it's absolutely right. It's VINYL.
Perfect. Thank you. And what do you mean by your name?
So the person who actually involves in all the with all the people, or in all the people, or in all the kind of people. So.
Okay. That's good. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Abhishek. Yes. Who was talking? I'm sorry to.
This is John here, ma'am.
Yes, John.
John Araikiraj.
Yes. Yes, John. Go ahead. I'll type.
Role is lead consultant. ASQ IASSC. Super.
Yeah, got it.
Great. Role is lead consultant. Industry is IT industry. Not lean consultant, lead consultant, ma'am.
Lead, okay. See, so much of lean in my mind, isn't it?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Product or service offered is beverages. Beverages.
Okay, yeah, cold drinks. Wow, okay.
Objective
so
of this
you, so you offer or you provide beverages of all products, all companies, or a specific brand?
Specific brand.
Okay.
Keurig, Dr. Pepper. Yeah.
Okay.
Objective of this training is to look out for projects which handle black belt, manage projects.
Okay. Handle black belt projects. Okay.
Yeah. Completed green belt. Certification is in due. I have to take the exam. Maybe in a couple of days I'll take it. Yeah.
What stopped you from taking the exam?
Just now I completed the course. I'll take a while, at least a week or so to complete it.
Okay.
City is Bangalore.
Great. All those who haven't completed your certification, I'll ask you a couple of questions, and if you clear that, then I would let StarAgile know that you are ready for black belt and you will get your certificate. Okay. Good deal.
I received the certificate, but I have to take the certification actually.
Oh, so you received the certificate, but you haven't taken the exam.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is something that is against the policy. Now I'm going to take it.
I have.
Okay. All right. No problem. Yeah. But I'll take that up. But thanks for sharing. Great.
Thank you.
And city?
Bangalore, ma'am.
Bangalore. Thank you. Welcome to the Six Sigma family.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Hello.
Arokula. Is this correct? Okay. Yes, go on, Ankur.
Yeah,
Mahesh.
Meghesh, sorry, it's
Megesh.
Meghesh. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello
Megesh.
everyone.
Okay.
Most of the batchmates are already from Greenbelt, so hi everyone of you. And hi Anita, myself
Hello.
Meghesh Gandhi, and I'm designated as a deputy manager in the manufacturing industry. To be more specific, Triveni Turbine Limited.
Okay.
And the product that we offer is steam turbines for power sector.
Okay.
The objective of this training is to learn Six Sigma way of life and to implement that in my ongoing activities and my job, and also able to train the subordinates so that they can also take up the projects and we can work for the betterment of the complete company and the society. Apart from that, for certification, I'm due to take the exam. Maybe in day or two, I'll take the exam because now I'm traveling, so I'm not able to take the exam for the green belt from StarAgile itself. And I'm basically, my native is Wardha, that is near Nagpur in Maharashtra, and I'm working in Bangalore.
Okay. Thank you. And you said you got your certificate. So if I give you a green belt certificate, do you think you'll be able to conduct the training? Conduct or handle the project?
Yeah, I've got the basic understanding of how the things go on the project charter, how we have to do it, how we have to, move ahead. So yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Megesh.
Thank you.
Great.
Can I go ahead next?
Yes, yes.
Hi, my name is Monisha.
Yes, Monisha.
I am an associate assistant manager. It's a team lead role in a finance setup, accounts receivable majorly. And company or industry is General Mills. It's a food company. Product or services is the invoice processing and the claim management of the accounts receivable team.
Okay.
And objective of training is one is to upskill myself on the Lean Six Sigma concept and also use it in our current setup as others.
Okay.
Certification done, just same batch as others. Okay. And cities Mumbai.
Hi, Anita. Did you say GE Mills? General Mills, sorry?
Yes, yes, yes.
I say, okay. I think there's somewhere in, I just forgot the compound. Can you tell me what the compound name is?
So in Mumbai, its headquarters is in Minneapolis, US.
I see.
And we have a branch here in Hawaii.
Okay. Right. Okay, Megesh, I didn't quite catch which department you are a DM in. Is that products or operations?
Yeah. No, I'm quality.
Quality.
Deputy manager in quality, yeah.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Monisha. Welcome. Welcome to the Lean Sigma family. Great. Sorry, I think Ashish was talking. Yes, Ashish.
Yeah. Hi, Anita. Hello, everyone. I am Ashish Kumar Sen. Currently, I'm working as a senior analyst with Fidelity National Information Services. So, the company mainly deal with finance work, financing, programming, and outsourcing. And we have one of client who create workout videos. So I am associated with that client.
Workout videos, did you say?
Yeah, workout video.
Okay. Wow, that's amazing. Everybody needs that now. So you have so many customers in the batch. Good.
Yeah, it's a US based company who create workout video with famous trainer. So it's kind of video on demand.
Okay, okay, that's good. That's good.
I completed my green belt training last week.
Okay.
So most probably tomorrow I will attempt for the exam. Not yet certified.
Okay, that's good. But you got your certificate?
Not yet.
Okay, good. So you're playing safe.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Fantastic.
Only the course completion certificate. I'm not the exam certificate. John.
Yeah, no problem. No problem, John. I'm not even holding you responsible for that. I'm just saying, in case if you go out in the market and you say, hey, I'm a green belt, and if you go for an interview and if you kind of fumble there, and then they'll ask you from where did you do it? They'll say StarAgile, isn't it? So, and then after black belt as well, if you go and then if you ask who was your trainer, and for black belt, if you say that's Anita Stalin, then 90% of the time I will receive a call, because
surely I'll put it on.
And that is why. And don't be surprised if you happen to see me in the panel. Yeah. So, like I said, for corporates who do not have Six Sigma experts would hire master black belts to be a part of the panel, so that we can scrutinize and take give them the best candidates. Now, it is good and bad both for my students, because if they are, because they already know me and they know what kind of questions I would ask, because I've covered that. And it is also bad for them, because if I ask a question and if they don't know, because I know that I've already covered, then it's really not good. So both good and bad. So from that perspective, I asked you. However,
I can find a job offer here. Thank you.
Yes, of course. That isn't an issue. But when they trust me to give them the best candidates, I'm also supposed to scrutinize, isn't it? That's the only reason I'm being a little strict here. Okay. Yes, I mean, not strict. I'm just doing the right thing.
Yeah.
So don't take it personally. It is the process. When you have a process, that's for us to follow, isn't it?
Yeah, truly. Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Actually, I didn't know we can get a certificate without exam. Otherwise, I would have tried.
He's talking about training certification. The training certificate is still good. But trust me, whenever I scrutinize or in any interview, the certificate is the last thing that I ask. I would only scrutinize with the knowledge, because knowledge you can obtain from anywhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, fantastic. And Ashish, where are you logging in from?
Currently, I put up in Gurgaon. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Welcome to the Black Belt family, Ashish.
Ma'am?
Yes.
This is Muhammad Alum. So name is, you can just write it short for MD Alum.
Okay, wow, that's so positive, isn't it? MD Alum, wow. Okay,
and
great.
designation, ma'am, is project management. Industry is oil, gas, and petrochemicals.
Okay.
Project management, ma'am. Designation. And this product service, well, we provide engineering services in relation to this sector.
Okay.
We produce engineering drawings, and we obviously help with procurement, and we help with construction activities to build a facility. Okay, it could be upstream, it could be midstream, it could be downstream. And training objective, obviously, ma'am, I have done project management professional certification a long time back, since 2011. And I have been hearing, we always talk about, even PMP certification talks about, quality, and mentions about Six Sigma and all processes. Quality plays a big part. It's one of the knowledge areas. Yes. And I would really like to know more about what is green belt all about, what is black belt all about. And even though our role is project management, but we are responsible for any mistake. and a mistake could be fatal because we are at the upstream when we produce a drawing. And if there is one mistake in the drawing, and if proper thickness is not utilized, or proper temperature, let's say temperature is observed temperature is 200, but we only took consideration 20 degrees, it's a huge difference. So quality plays a big role. People may not realize, but it's huge. So I would like to learn more and be knowledgeable about it. Otherwise, I would stay ignorant, right? And I have completed my training last week. Exam I have not taken yet. I will take it as time permits. I just started a 6-day job, maybe 2 weeks. I'm going to site, and I start my work from Sunday through Friday. Sunday through Thursday. The only day off is Sunday through Friday. The only day off is I have Saturday. So I'm able to take this course. When I was enrolling, I didn't realize that I would be gone, Sunday as well. But now, for the last couple of weeks, I'm gone Sunday as well. So this is the challenge. But other than that, the learning experience is great so far. And this is, in a nutshell, this is who I am.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, so you could have opted only for Saturdays, yeah, because usually, I'm just assuming that you are in one of the, in the Gulf side where we would conduct training only on Saturdays, not even Sunday. Yeah.
You are correct. I am based out of the Dammam Khobar location of Eastern Province. So
yes, I guess that. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the work days here are 6 days, and sometimes it goes to 7 days, depending on the situation. So just as you know, this industry was hit the hardest, like any other industry, within the last 2 years. And getting a job, holding on to a job is just it's a big challenge. That's all I can say. But ma'am, I can assure you, I will never tell anybody that I'm certified without taking certification. I'm an engineer by profession. I've done mechanical engineering. When we sign off engineering, we actually sign off ethics that we go by, and we say what we have done is to the best quality of our knowledge, and following industry regulations and local regulations, because we have to follow not only just ASME section and division 1 for a very pressure vessel, but there are local regulations we have to follow. So unless I take the exam and get certification, I will never say anybody that I have done it, because I know this for a fact, because I have taken project management, PMP certification a long time back, and I am aware of this, how it works and how it doesn't work. Okay.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much.
A city, if you'd like to name, current city would be Khobar. Make it easy. Khobar.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Alum.
Hi, Anita. Hello. Hi, Anita. I'm Venugopal.
Yes. Sorry, did you say Venugopal?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah. Actually, I'm in diploma. Sorry, I'm an deputy manager of quality. Industry is the automotive industry. Venugopal G. Yeah. Deputy manager quality.
Okay.
Industry is the automotive industry. I'm actually two-wheeler sprockets is my product. Two-wheeler sprockets. Chain sprockets.
Okay, I'm sorry, you're just going on and off. Is that for us? So is that just for me, or can you all hear Venugopal? Okay, I'm just going to check now. My network looks good.
Yeah, network not good. Sorry, actually I'm home only. Can't be able to get the network. I can hear your voice. I can hear your voice, no issue.
Okay, you can hear my voice. Okay, fantastic. So
Yeah,
you said
yeah.
your DM quality and automotive industry. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
And I'm assuming that you're from the same batch from StarAgile and you completed
Yeah.
Minitab. Okay,
Yes,
fantastic. Okay, fantastic.
City from Ozur location. Ozur, Tamil Nadu.
Ozur.
H-O-H-U-R.
Oh, okay. I thought this is in Bangalore.
Okay. Yeah, near Bangalore only.
I see. Okay.
Tamil Nadu.
Last city of Tamil Nadu.
Yeah,
I see. Okay, because I had been to Bangalore two times. So they took me from the airport. They took me from this Ozur road. So I thought it was Bangalore. Okay, that's good.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Venugopal.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, everyone. My name is Rajeshwari.
Hi, Rajesh.
So I'm currently working in financial service industry. My designation is a compliance consultant.
Okay.
So the product, so the service we support is basically we support for as a surveillance and monitoring activity for personal investment policy. Okay, the objective of the training is after Greenbelt, we were I was certain aware of how the projects is being applied in the process. So further in the Black Belt, I'm aware. I wanted to learn how the statistical tools will be applied further. And yes, I have completed my Greenbelt project, and I'm from Bangalore.
Okay. Thank you. So are you also with Monisha? I think that's Monisha. Monisha.
Yes.
Also, okay, so that's a different company. Okay, sorry. She said.
So I'm from Wells Fargo.
Okay. All right. Welcome to the Black Belt family. Thank you, Rajesh.
Yeah, good morning all. This is Prasid.
Proceed. Okay, proceed.
Prasid Chandran, yeah.
Is that correct or a TH?
Yeah, that's correct. This is correct.
Okay.
First time someone wrote it correct.
Okay. Proceed.
Anyway, good morning all. Good morning, Anita. My name is Prasid and my designation is quality manager.
Okay, we have a lot of quality manager, and I must say, I'm very tilted towards quality, not because I'm a master black belt in Six Sigma, but also when I started my profession, I started itself with quality. So yeah, many quality people here. So
yes,
if time permits, I will share a lot of projects that I have done in quality with you. Okay, yeah, sorry to interrupt. I just got a little
my company is Gulfar Engineering and we are into oil and gas industries.
Okay. India industry?
No, oil and gas. I am
oil and gas. Okay.
Yeah, oil and gas. Yeah.
Okay.
Industries. I am currently located in Oman, Muscat. And the product services like we do EPC contract like engineering, procurement, and construction. So into the petrochemical field. So it's basically like a pipeline, on-plot services, all these things we provide. So it's just construction, oil and gas construction services, you can say.
Okay.
And objective is to upgrade myself into as a quality manager, and also to try to, since there is a lot of things that this black belt or the green belt will not work in the construction field. It's a rumors, but last sections and all we came to know this works in every field. So I just wanted to implement and try to attain something from this training so that I can it will be upgradation for my company also.
Okay, fantastic.
I have completed my training, but I have not done the exam, hopefully. And just for an updation, I have just resigned from my current company and trying to join as in new company as a corporate manager.
Okay.
So that process is ongoing. That's the reason I couldn't
complete the. Congratulations on the new job, because during pandemic when people are struggling to save their job, you've got a new one. So yeah, count your blessings. Very good. All the best.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Proceed. Yes. Who's next?
All right. Hi, Anita. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. This is Karthik. So,
hi, Karthik.
So I'm working in EY on stunning, and my designation over there is a consultant. I'm handling about risk part and billing management for a Suprabha project. That's one of the project for solar assistance, technical assistance program in all over in India for 14 states. So we are dealing about
solar assistance.
That's a yes, solar rooftop technical assistance.
Technical assistance.
So in this program, we are assisting about solar rooftop in all other metro cities and other areas, and about so that's the program which is already facilitated by World Bank and SBI. So my work is related to about billing and risk metrics level in terms of the things. So my objective of this training is to implement this skills in my quality work and other projects, which is upcoming in the future. And my GB certification is already done, and my city is Noida.
Thank you. Welcome to the Black Belt family, Karthik.
Thank you.
Yes, are we all done?
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello. Good morning. My name is T.S. Thakre. Today I'm heading maintenance department.
TS, did you say TS?
No, PS. Pandurang S. Thakre. You can spell it out as a P for Pune.
Okay, Pandurang.
Yeah. S. Thakre. Thakre.
Okay, so do you want us to address you as PS Thakre or Pandurang is good? Okay.
No. Anything is okay for me.
Okay. All right. No, because you introduced yourself as TS, so I thought you would like us to call TS. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I'm heading a mechanical department in petrochemical plant.
Petrol.
Mechanical department. Mechanical. It is a mechanical engineering.
Okay, mechanical.
Head of mechanical engineering.
Okay.
And petrochemical plant. It is a petrochemical plant.
Did you say you're a mechanical engineer?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But company industry is a petrochemical.
Petrochemical. Okay.
Petrochemical.
Okay.
You spell it out petrochemical. PETROCHE. Then you drop behind.
Okay. Thank you.
And product service is being polymers. We are producing polymers out of monomers. That is our service. We have processes, and I have actually completed this SPC from Polycon Pune and Green Belt from Udemy also.
Green Belt from where?
Udemy.
Okay. Udemy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm located in Mumbai and city and.
Okay, that's great.
Objective.
Yeah, what's the objective?
Actually, I heard the interest into process enhancement. What are the processes we are having here now to enhance the processes out of the CP, CPK, PP, PPK, and all that with DMAIC and all that tools can be used in the processes. And how it can be done, error proofing can be done with this training.
Thank you. Got it. Okay. Anyone else who's left? I think Gautham.
Hi everyone. This is Gautham. My full name is Gautham Pradhan. I'm working for a gaming industry. The company name is Scientific Games. I'm working as a QA lead over there.
Okay.
And the product services is into gaming software, sports gaming. Objective of the training is, to be honest, we are into high demands of taking the quality culture, right? So we are into normal test cultures inside the organization. So now we are ramping up into more into, the quality gates and quality checks. And we have recently called our company as a safe agile company now. And so I think that's the objective. I have done the safe certification earlier. I think to understand more on quality, I think the Six Sigma speaks a lot everywhere nowadays. So that's the reason I think I'm wanted to learn this.
Okay, great.
And I'm working in the city of Bangalore.
And you're also from the same batch, StarAgile?
Yes. So these batch, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Gautham.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think everybody is done. What about Kumar, Abhishek?
That's me, Abhishek Gautham. So my full name is Kumar Abhishek Gautham.
Oh, I see. Sorry. Okay. So I think Abhishek.
Yeah, the second
first
one.
Or the second one. Second one. Yes.
Second or third after Venil and Ankur.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Sorry.
No
Thank you very much. Okay, fantastic. So we all know each other well now professionally. Let's also know each other as green belts now. Okay, great. So how do you feel? Do you already feel like a green belt? Yes, no, I'm assuming it's a yes. Okay, fantastic. Now, even before I open the slide, let's do some warm-up session. Okay. Now, warm-up doesn't mean I'm not going to ask you stand and sit and put your hands up and hands down. Let's do some warm-up on Lean Six Sigma, all right? And by the end of the warm-up, let me know how many of us really sweat Lean Six Sigma out, okay? Great. So are you all ready for the revision of green belts?
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so the first 2 days, I'll be going very slow. When I'm going to read slides, I will be very slow. Sorry, when I read slides, I am going to read it very fast because I don't think you need me to read the slides for you. You can read it better than me, isn't it? So when I read that, that's going to be very fast. However, when I am training something on this paint, I would go slow. Okay. First 2 days, I'll be very slow today and tomorrow, and then we will catch up on the pace from day 3 onwards. All right. So you have 2 days to give all the feedback that you need me to incorporate. All right. Whether I'm going too fast, too slow, whether you don't like my teaching style, you don't understand certain things, you don't understand my drawing, or you don't understand my calculation. So you have 2 days to give me all the feedback you need so that the rest of the 7 days are good. Okay, because if you wait for the training to end, then on the 9th day, if you give me feedback, you're not going to gain anything. Maybe that feedback will help the next batch, but it won't help you. Okay. All right. So now that we are all here in a Lean Six Sigma class, let's first understand what is Lean, what is Six Sigma, and what is Lean Six Sigma. Okay, is that same? Is that different? How different or similar it is? Anything that you have heard about Six Sigma. Okay, so there's no right or wrong answer. Nobody's going to judge you. But let's do some warm-up.
So can I go?
Yes, please, go ahead.
So my understanding with Lean and Six Sigma is Lean is mostly waste reduction concentrated, and Six Sigma is kind of accuracy, that's variation reduction, and both together works wonders when we have to work on elimination of steps or improving any accuracy of process or product.
What else?
So, if I'm not wrong, lean is all about the speed, and Six Sigma is all about the accuracy. It's up to 99.9996%.
Okay.
From my point of view, lean is more about elimination of waste from the processes. What is being done to remove the non-value adding processes from the actual process, and Six Sigma is more about customer orientation. What is the customer requirement, and to meet that, we go for Six Sigma.
Okay.
So from my end, like it's more on, as everyone mentioned, right, waste and everything. So identifying all the waste and providing the best operations to our customers, right? But while we try to do something best, we have to continue with the quality, right? Or the standards which we are operating. That's where Six Sigma help us to maintain that standards, right? So that combine will help to achieve the customer goal with the key similar delivery, but with the efficiency operations, or I will say quality perspective, right? Better quality perspective.
Perfect.
Precise requirement of the customer. Say, for example, if you're preparing a stunt or something, I mean, producing a stunt or something which is which can be fatal even if there is a small mistake, and it requires Six Sigma.
Okay, great. Fantastic. So all that we discussed now is absolutely perfect when it comes to Lean and Six Sigma. Well done. Okay. Now let's say that we have a club. You have a fitness club. Now in the fitness club, you have everything, right? You have Zumba, you have yoga, you have your it would be your gym. You would have your workout. It could be stretching, anything. And in the fitness club, you will also have people like your personal trainers, your dietitian, your nutritionist, everyone. All right. Now let's say that you have a client. One of the clients is weighs 120 pounds versus 80 pounds. Okay, or 120 kilograms versus 85 kilograms, according to his height. So as per his height, he should be somewhere from 80 to 85, but he is 120 now. Now he wants to get fitter and better in a healthier manner. So what would happen? So initially, your physical trainer or the dietitian will put him on a detox plan, right? Now what happens? That detox plan could be for 1 week, could be for 2 weeks, could be for 5 weeks, whatever, or intermittent weeks, depending on what the customer needs, what the body needs, right? Now what happens in the detox plan? It helps you eliminate or reduce waste from the body, any toxins from the body, fats from the body, any water retention from the body, or any unwanted fluids in the body. Or it could also be impurities from the blood. All that is removed from the body, isn't it? So your body, which is full of waste and toxins and water retention and impurities, it needs detox. Right? Now, what happens once in the detox is done? Your fitness trainer would also put your client on a good diet, a balanced diet, and workout. a balanced diet, and a workout plan, right? Now in this, he would want him to be on, he will give you high proteinous diet, high fibrous diet, all the good fats in the body, maybe like a protein shake, multivitamins, other supplements that the body needs, right? Now, what happens if your body does not go on a detox and you try to push it in your body? When you try to push it in the body, it is not possible because your body has all of this. However, with this detox plan, you know that to some extent you have reduced or eliminated all these waste toxins, fats from the body. And now, after this 2-week plan or a 5-week plan or a 1-week detox, it becomes easier for your body to absorb this, isn't it? So high fiber, high proteinous diet, good fats, multivitamins, etc. It becomes easier, isn't it? Now, for your body, both are important. Can you just say that I'm going to be on a detox plan and I'm going to reduce waste? No. You also need a balanced diet. You need to reduce weight, but in a healthy manner. So you need to reduce all of this. And at the same time, you also need to give good things in your body so that you don't look ugly after you lose weight, or your client doesn't look weak or feeble after he loses weight, isn't it? Because in detox, you're going to lose a lot of stuff, and then you may lose your hair, lose the quality of nails, you may lose your skin will start sagging, your muscles are like, all over the place, but muscles are not joined to the bone. So you don't want something like that, isn't it? So it's very important for you to have a detox plan plus a good balanced diet and workout plan. So this detox plan is your lean for your process. And this balanced diet and workout plan is Six Sigma for your process. So it makes more sense for us to marry lean and Six Sigma. Hence, now people use lean and Six Sigma together to have a good balance of waste management and also enhanced quality. Okay, does that all make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. So to summarize all that you said, lean is here to reduce the waste in the process. Six Sigma helps you reduce the variation in the process. What is variation? Variation is the difference between what you give, what the customer wants, and what you give. Variation is what the customer wants and what you give. There is variation, isn't it? So reducing this variation is the key. So if you give something like this, this also has variation, but this is a little better than this. So this is good. Then again, you do continuous improvement and get to somewhere like this. Okay, so that it becomes equal to what the customer wants. So waste and variation. So somebody said waste is lean is for speed. So if lean is for speed, Six Sigma is for quality. So lean makes your process more efficient and Six Sigma makes your process more effective. Okay. So our customers want both speed and quality, right? So you want to make your payment. So you all use your PayPal. You must be using your Google Pay. You would be using your, what else do you have? Phone Pay, or you have your Paytm. So whatever you use, it helps you make the payment faster. But at the same time, you also want quality with accuracy, right? You don't want them to misuse your data. So you want both speed as well as quality. Only then you will use your PayPal and your GPay, your Paytm, isn't it? If it is not accurate, you won't use it. You will better go and physically make the payment, right? Now, how many of you buy products from Amazon? Most of us, isn't it? And why? Because shopping from Amazon is faster. You can quickly go check if you want anything if you want like a laptop or a charger or a doormat or a rug or kitchen utensils, whatever, you can directly search it on Amazon and you can book it, compare the charges, compare the star rating, and you can quickly book it, right? At the same time, the quality is also good because whatever you buy, if you don't like it, the refund is so simple. You don't have to wait in queue, call customer care, and then ask them about refund or replacement. So it is quicker. At the same time, the quality is better. So you need both Lean and Six Sigma. Okay, right. Now let us talk about DMAIC. What is DMAIC? Now, when you take an example of this detox plan and you want to help your clients be a better person and better person by health, mentally and physically, right? So what would you do? You would first define the problem. You would first define that this client is 40 pounds overweight or 30 pounds overweight, right? You would define the problem that he is overweight by so much, and you will also write his target area. So maybe his target areas are his tummy area, his arms, thighs, waist, shoulders, chest, whatever. And you would also say that he's not able to move much. He has problem with the legs and knees because of his overweight. He doesn't he's not able to sleep well. You also see that he palpitates a lot and he starts gasping when he's walking or running. All right, so you are defining the problem. And once you have defined the problem, you want to measure, okay? You want to measure after you have defined this problem, you will measure. And how much will you measure? You will measure where is the problem and how much is the problem, okay? So you may want to know his height, his weight, his body mass index. You would also like to know his sleeping pattern. How much does he sleep? You want to know how much water he drinks and at what intervals and when. You would also want to know his eating pattern, right? You would also want to know his blood test report, because you want to know, is there any disease that is stopping him from losing weight, or is anything tense, makes his body tend to put on a lot of weight. So maybe is he diabetes? Does he or she have thyroid or blood pressure? Anything of that sort. So when you give a diet plan and workout plan, you have to look at all these stuff as well. So you are measuring, okay? Now, after you measure, it is important for you to analyze the root cause, right? So you analyze the root cause. How would you analyze? Now you are going to see, okay, what is the height, weight, body mass index, fat percentage? Okay, so I see that. And I see that, what about sleeping? So when I'm checking the root cause, I check the sleeping pattern. I ask him, how much do you sleep? He says 9 hours. I say, wow, 9 hours is really good enough. How do you sleep? And he says, you know what? I sleep for some time, and then I wake up after 2 hours and I have a client call in the afternoon. And, or maybe he says, I sleep by, I go to sleep at about 9 p.m. And then I wake up at 11 because I have a client call. And then I sleep at 1 a.m. And then I have to wake up at 3:30 because I have a client call again. And then I sleep for some time. I sleep for about 3 hours. And then I wake up because I have to take my dog out for a walk. And then I would also come back. I sleep for some time. And then I wake up at 7:30 or 8 o'clock because I have to take my daughter to daycare and I leave or school, whatever. So I drop her to school or daycare. I come back and take a very good nap for about 4 hours. And then I wake up and then I have my breakfast and stuff. I kind of do some work and then I sleep again in the afternoon for 2 hours. I go and get my daughter back from school or the daycare, and then I make dinner. So this is my schedule. So altogether, I sleep for 9 hours. Now this is a root cause. Why is it a root cause? Because when you sleep, we all say that we need 4 to 6 hours of sleep, isn't it? Why do we, sorry, not 4 to 6, we need 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Why do you need 6 to 8 hours of sleep? Because your body goes on an auto repair mode. Your body goes for an auto repair mode after 4.5 hours you sleep. So when you sleep after 4.5 hours, your body automatically goes in a auto repair mode, and that happens for 1.5 hours. That's the reason it's advisable for you to have continuous 6 to 8 hours of sleep, so that this auto rejuvenation, auto repair, auto healing happens and the body is capable enough to do it. However, is he letting his body sleep for even more than 4 hours? No, because he wakes up in 2 hours, then he sleeps, then he sleeps for 3 hours, then he wakes up, then 2 hours, and then 4 hours. Where is his body going to a 4.5 hours? No, it's not. So that's the reason he's finding it difficult to manage his weight or even lose weight for that matter. Okay, so I see that sleeping is one of the root causes. Now, second thing I see is, what about water? How much do you drink water? So he says, I drink about 8 glasses of water. Or he says, I drink about 10 to 12 glasses of water. I say, wow, that's absolutely good. So can you tell me, how do you drink? What pattern? So he says, yeah, so when I wake up in the night for my client call, maybe at 11:30 p.m., that's when I drink 2 glasses of water. And then I would kind of take my client call, and then that's when I have my dinner at 12 or midnight. And with my meals, I see to it that I have at least one or two glasses of water. And then he says I sleep, and then I wake up at 3:30. I have a glass of water, and then I sleep, and then I see that. And then when I wake up for my lunch, with my lunch I have 2 glasses of water. And then I'm kind of doing my errands. And then before going to sleep, I have 2 glasses of water. So this makes it like 10 to 12 glasses of water altogether. So this is also one of the root causes. Why? Because you are not supposed to have water 30 minutes before or after meals. Why? Because it's scientific reason, and we all know, we have all learned in school that when we have water with our meals, it dilutes our digestive juices. And when it dilutes our digestive juices, our food doesn't get digested. And because it doesn't get digested, it is storing a lot of food as fats in my body, isn't it? So that's the first thing. Also, one more thing about drinking water is that your body needs water with the sunlight. So when the sun is up, that's when you need a lot of water. You need a lot of water because the kidneys function that way. When the sun sets, after that, the kidney should kind of rest. But he is not giving rest to his kidney. So what is he doing? He is putting a lot of water in the night after sunset, where your body does not need so much water, you're putting it. So what is happening? The whole function of auto repair, the whole function of how the body is designed is gone for a toss. You really don't want. So I identify water as, or his pattern of water intake is the second root cause. Okay. And the third root cause, I would say, what is eating. So he says, sometimes I eat a lot and then the whole day I'm not hungry. or sometimes I keep munching in bits and parts, so I'm not doing it. So eating pattern is also one of the root causes, isn't it? So, okay, so this is not a nutritionist class, so I'll not go too much into eating as well. However, I also identify eating is also one of the root causes because he's either eating a lot and the body is only busy in digesting food, and the body doesn't get any, the body doesn't get the time to auto heal. So the body can do only one thing. It can either digest food or it can auto heal, and it will only auto heal when you pause putting food in your body, isn't it? That's why people fast at least once a week. So if you stop putting food in the body, that's when it starts auto repair. And when there is auto repair and when there is detox happen, that's when your head starts aching. So when you don't eat or when you don't drink for some time, your head starts aching. Okay, now people feel that's a bad sign, but that's a good sign because a headache is a sign that detox has just happened. Okay, so that detox is not happening because he's either just putting a lot of food or he is just not eating. Both are bad for the body. So let's say that I have identified sleeping, water pattern, and eating pattern as the root cause. So I'm only going to concentrate on these three things. I'm not going to concentrate on anything else because DMAIC is all about doing it faster. Okay, so I will improve only the identified root cause. I am not going to improve anything else. I am only going to improve the root cause. Okay, why will I improve only the root cause? It is just like when you want to do your cleaning. Let's say that you are doing your Christmas cleaning, okay, or your Diwali cleaning, right? If you do your Diwali cleaning, it makes more sense for you to do it one at a time, right? So you open the wardrobe, you start cleaning. You open your case, your attic, you start cleaning. You kind of start with your home office and you start cleaning it, and that's done. You open your the bed, the storage in the bed, and you clean only that on one day. And then maybe you schedule your kitchen for one day, your living room for one day, your bedroom for one day, your children's room for one day. So that makes sense instead of having everything clean together, right? So some of us feel that, oh, I don't think I'm going to get more time. So today is Saturday, Sunday. So let me just do everything. So what happens is we don't realize that we are human beings and our body tends to get tired. So what happens, you work continuously for 3 to 4 hours and you're cleaning everything. And end of the day, you see that your kitchen is a mess. Your living room is a mess. Your bedroom is also a mess. And then by that time, when people, maybe your husband or children come home and they don't even have any space to sit because you have made a mess of all the rooms in the house, right? So that's why you don't want to concentrate on everything. You just want to concentrate on the root cause, right? So if you know that at the moment I'm going to start doing my kitchen, so do your kitchen. Maybe next week you want to do your bedroom, and then your living room, and then your bathrooms and your toiletries and your other stuff that you have kept in the house. And then you talk about decoration. So you don't want to work on everything that doesn't need your attention. Okay. Now, once you have improved, now let's say that after having sleeping pattern, water, eating, and also workout plan, you see that from 120 pounds, he's come down to 90 or 85 pounds. Are you going to leave him high and dry? No, you're not. So you need to give him a maintenance plan. You need to tell him that, all right, so I see that you have lost your weight and in a very healthy manner, and I see that your hair loss is stopped. Your skin is not sagging, though you have lost so much, 40 pounds. However, your skin is good, your nails are good, you look fitter now, you feel more lighter, you're moving more, everything is good. But if you stop here, you will go back to square one. So hence, it's important for your body to maintain this. So you tell him you don't have to come to the gym or our fitness club daily, but at least see to it that 3 days a week, you move your body. You have some movement. You either do yoga or stretching, you do some Zumba, you go for walking, you go running, or at least you go for a normal jogging, right? 3 days a week. So 1 day stretching, 1 day walking or jogging, and 1 day like a workout. If you want to do some muscle training, you can do it so that you could maintain it. So that is the control phase of your process, right? So the same thing is applicable when you do DMAIC for your process. Whenever you want to improve your process, you would improve this. And this DMAIC is a Six Sigma methodology. This is a Six Sigma methodology. Okay. Now, people, when I asked you guys, are you ready to do a project, Six Sigma project? Now, 7 years ago or 8 years ago, people would get a lot of projects to do. But now, people are not allowed to do any project. Why? Because it is time consuming and it is also cost perspective. So I'm going to just remove all this. Now, let's say you are here and you want to reach here. So by the time you do your DMAIC, what happens is it takes a lot of time. It may take 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, or even more, depending on how difficult or how complex your project is. And then what happens? There may be some disruptive innovation that will make your product redundant, right? Is that possible? The moment you, by the time you reach your define or measure or analyze phase, there is some disruptive innovation and it may make your product or service redundant. Can you tell me what is disruptive innovation? Disruptive innovation is anything that disrupts the current product. So when email started, email was a disruptive innovation for postal office, isn't it? People hardly send letters or envelopes right now because everything is exchanged on email. So when email was an innovation, it was a disruption for postal office. When mobile phone started, it was a disruption for telephone, right? When what else? When you got the CD was a disruptive innovation for cassettes. Do you remember the cassettes that we used to? Our parents used to listen to songs. So those are cassettes. And now even CD is redundant because pen drive and cloud and your Google Drive, all of them have made the CD itself redundant, isn't it? So any disruptive innovation in today's changing world will make your product or service disruptive. Hence, people don't want to give you so much chance because that is high risk. All right. So if you ask any black belts, have you done any project? So if he says, oh, yes, I have done a lot of projects and that is in the last 3 years or 5 years, then he's lying. Okay, then he's lying because nobody would want you to use, or nobody would give you a Six Sigma project because that won't be approved in this sphere. Okay, but you can definitely use Six Sigma methodology. Six Sigma methodology is every tool and technique that you will learn in the DMAIC phase. You can use any of these tools as standalone tools and you can still make improvement. Not necessary that you have to do a green belt project or you have to do a black belt project. Anything that improves quality, brings revenue, brings profit, reduces the time taken, reduces cost, reduces work hours, reduces any kind of waste, reduces rework, reduces defect, is all an initiative, is all a project. So not necessarily you have to do a Six Sigma project. However, I would promote SSM over SSP. SSP is Six Sigma project, SSM is Six Sigma methodology. Okay, so use the Six Sigma methodology rather than targeting any project, because if your champion doesn't want to approve a project, you will never do a project in your life, isn't it? But at least use all these as standalone tools. Now, this is Six Sigma methodology. Then what about Lean? Because you can still use Lean here slowly and gradually. As and when you're doing DMAIC, you can still use your Lean, right? It is just like you go to the gym, you do your balanced diet and workout plan, but you can also introduce a detox plan for a day, for a week, or for 2 days, for 3 days, whatever, right? So you would, now we would have a lot of fitness freaks in our batch as well. So when you go for a workout, you also go for intermittent fasting, or you also do a water fasting, or you just go on a banana and milk diet for 1 day, or you just go for just water diet, isn't it? Or you just want to incorporate 1 day rosa, okay, so that you don't even drink water, because that is scientifically so much good for your body. You don't even have water, so automatically you're forcing your body to do an auto repair, isn't it? So you may do anything like that, even for 1 day, 1 hour, even if it is for about 8 hours or 16 hours or 24 hours or 72 hours, whatever. You can still incorporate a detox plan when you are doing workout, because that will definitely enhance your body, which means enhancing your process. Got it? So this is how you will incorporate your Six Sigma and Lean. Does that all make sense? Does that give you a good revision of green belt? You guys are quiet.
Yes,
What's wrong with you guys?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Nobody's talking. Okay. I hope I didn't put you guys to sleep.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Okay. You can't sleep in my class, okay? I will keep asking questions. All right, so is that a good revision for you? Did I miss anything? Would you like to say anything about Lean Six Sigma over and about that was taught? Does it help? Does this revision help?
It is helpful, and
Yes.
it is helpful, ma'am. And some of the things, ma'am, we have been doing this as part of our project execution, started from planning to completion. Without knowing that this is Six Sigma, but the concepts are helpful, ma'am. Yes.
Exactly. So you don't need to know. So how many of us know Mumbai Dabbawalas? I think there are people from Mumbai as well here, isn't it?
Now
so
we came to know each and everything about Mumbai Dabbawala, ma'am.
Yeah, exactly. Because how many of us know Mumbai? I think Pandurang and many are from Mumbai. I think anyone, Mumbai Dabbawalas are so famous in the world for Six Sigma, and they didn't even know that they were working at Six Sigma, isn't it? Yeah. Because when you put everything in the right time, right process, right input, that the output is definitely going to be correct. You don't even need to know Six Sigma. We've been doing all of this. Got it? So imagine, all of us have relished food from our grandmom, isn't it? Anyone who did not get the privilege to have food from food made by the grandmoms here or grandfathers? Anyone? None of us, isn't it? None of us. So everybody has relished it. Now remember, every time you go to your grandmom's place and she makes a staple food for you. So whether that's a porridge, whether that's an omelette, whether that's a sandwich, whether that's moussaka, whether that is idlis or dosas or poha, or give me some names, guys, that your grandmom must be making. So I'll also learn, isn't it? So,
sambar chutney,
chutney, laddus, exactly. Appam and murku, and what else? Puttu, isn't it?
Yeah, training.
Dhokla and khaman, isn't it? So all these that your grandmom makes. Now, most of the times for festivals, we all go to her together, isn't it? And we have all cousins. So she would have so many grandchildren together, right? You would have so many grandchildren together. And she would make things for all. Okay, so let's say she's making dosa, or she's making idlis, or she's making appam or khaman or poha or dhokla. Okay, so will she make, oh my god, what have I done? Okay, 1 moment. So when she makes food, does she have to taste every item that she's making? Sometimes she doesn't even taste it. However, the output is good. She's so confident. Why? Because everything that's in the right place at the right time, and she's cooking at the right time for the right hours, the right amount of time, you know that the output is going to be good. So you don't keep monitoring it, because monitoring is a waste of time. All those who are here from quality, we all know that monitoring is just a waste of time, because people are not doing it first time right. And because our people are not doing it first time right, we have a cost called quality. And quality have to check it, because checking is only going to tell us whether that is good or bad, but it is not physically adding any value to the product or service, isn't it? But the first time you made tea, or the first time you made sambar, or your first time you made coffee, or the first time you made omelette, how many times you had to check it, isn't it? You had to monitor it. Why? Because you did not control your input. Because you didn't control your input, you have to keep monitoring it, and yet it doesn't make as tastier as your grandma makes, isn't it? So those are Mumbai Dabawalas. Mumbai Dabawalas have never sat in any of the green belt class. In fact, they go to corporates and colleges to deliver training on Six Sigma, isn't it? But they have never sat in a Six Sigma class, but they all know it. So we have been doing it, and we've been doing it, but now we are taking a class, isn't it? Now, since most of us are from India, if you remember your grandmoms and your grandfather, for them, exercise and eating healthy and waking up and standing in the sunlight is all a way of life. Nobody trained them. That's a way of life. And now we have to take classes to know what is good food for us, what is good move for us, and you know what we need to do, how do we need to do. So in those days, I think in one village, you would just have one doctor, and he was enough. But now every area you would have 10 doctors, but he's not enough. Every time you go there for an appointment, you go there for a 10 o'clock appointment, but till 11 o'clock, your appointment doesn't come. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, because something that is a way of life, you're doing it as training, right? Everything that we are supposed to do it at the right time, at the right place, we are supposed to do it. However, we have to take a training like this, and you need a trainer like me to do it, right? Now, same goes with me. I'm not saying because I'm a trainer, I must be doing all everything right. No, not necessary, isn't it? So we all need a class like this. Yeah. So like Alum said, yes, we have been doing all of this, but it's just that we didn't know a name, that it has a name called DMAIC, or it has a name like Lean, it has a name like Prince2 and PMP and Agile, isn't it? Okay, yeah. So putting everything right the first time will give you FTR, first time resolution, first time right. Okay. Is everything okay till now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yes. Now, all those who are thinking, oh my God, when will black belt start? Don't worry. I'll have to first get your foundation strong before I start my black belt. Okay. Okay. So did we all sweat Lean Six Sigma with this workout?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes. It's fantastic.
All right. That's great. Now let's talk about this number 6. What do you mean by 6? Whose favorite number is 6? Well, that's my favorite number as well. But do you think that it was somebody's favorite number and it became 6 Sigma?
No, it is not like that. It is.
Yeah, sorry, Pandurang, I don't know whether you're using a headset or you're talking on speaker, but I'm just getting an echo. I'm not kind of.
Sorry. I'm actually using headphones.
No, you don't have to be sorry. It's not you. It's your system.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you say that again?
Empty room or something.
I guess 6 so. Came because of that delta or something, right? The how we do the analysis of the quality. Yes. That's where the 6 word came, right? The delta word.
Possibility of accuracy.
Accuracy. Okay. Come on, I want each one of you to talk about 6 Sigma because this is a 6 Sigma class, isn't it?
Ma'am, isn't that 6 Sigma the deviation that we somebody mentioned 99.9 996%, right? You know.
Yeah,
it's about the accuracy, the how effective, how close we are to the requirements, correct? After eliminating wasting and after becoming efficient, how close we are to the requirements, the closeness to the requirement, correct? That's the measurement of it, right?
Yeah, correct.
Possibility of accuracy.
Possibility of accuracy. Okay. What else?
Ma'am, if a process goes through known deviation, like so that is better. So that we consider that is a better process because we know because of this process there are deviations, we can control that. So unknown deviations is something that we cannot control. So therefore the standard deviations are 6. So that's why we go for 6 sigma. We have others like 1, 2, 3. It defines the degree of accuracy or say correctness in our process. If we are 6 sigma process, then it is most accurate.
Okay,
we cannot say
accuracy.
Completely perfect, but most accurate.
Okay. Do we also have other sigma levels?
Yeah.
Yes.
1, 2,
there was a 3 sigma,
4,
right?
5.
3 sigma.
3.98.
3 sigma and yep.
Okay. 3.99 sigma, that's it?
9 sigma, I'm not sure, but
9 sigma, okay.
No, I'm not sure. Like I never heard about 9 sigma, but yeah, 3 sigma I heard. Yeah.
3 sigma you've heard.
Sigma possibilities are there, but the level which we have until now reached is 6 sigma. I mean, more than that, like 7 sigma and 8 sigma is not possible.
Okay.
Well, I have heard Mumbai Dabbola have achieved 100%. That's the only company I've heard in the last class.
Fantastic. Anything else? Go on, guys. There's no right or wrong answer. We're all learning, isn't it? So Nitish, I don't have your introduction here, but I see that you have mentioned. Did I miss your introduction?
Ma'am, he has put it in the chat.
Oh yes, you have. Okay, so Nitish. Okay, I hope I've pronounced your name correct. Nitish, senior engineer. You work for Bosch. Product-based objective. Bangalore. Okay. Thank you, Nitish. All right, that's great. Okay, so are we all ready for the 6 sigma explanation?
Yes, ma'am.
So first of all, 6 sigma is written like this. 6. Okay, so this is written like 6 sigma. Now this 6 is not an inverted one or a different version of 6. Okay, so what is this? This means standard deviation. This is standard deviation. We'll learn more about standard deviation. You must have already learned in your green belt. Here we can do a revision a little later. This is the 18th Greek letter. 18th small Greek letter. What is small? Just like we have capital A and small a, this is 18th small Greek letter. And what is the capital of this? Capital of this is capital. Summation. You must have, most of you know what this is, and most of you must have seen in your auto sum on Excel. Auto sum on Excel. Yeah, no problem, Nitish. That's okay. That's okay. Thank you. But you're quite active on chat, so thank you. Right, so this is the 18th Greek letter, which is known as standard deviation, and it is also sigma. And Six Sigma equates 3.4 DPMO. What is DPMO?
Defects per million opportunities, ma'am.
Okay. So when I say Six Sigma is 3.4, what do you mean by that? Can someone explain this in simple language about what is defects per million opportunity? So
if we produce million components, we can accept only 3.4 defects on this part.
Okay.
If I have 1 million widgets of the same type, the amount of defect will only 3.4, not more than that.
Okay, what else?
Okay. 0.0001.
Right, so let's first understand what is this opportunities, okay? What are opportunities? Opportunities means chances, isn't it? Opportunities means chances. So we all say, oh yes, of course, Anita, we all know opportunities means chances. Yeah, but from a perspective of Six Sigma, opportunities means chances for a process to make a good product or mistake or defect or error. So your process has chances, which is opportunity means your process is getting so many chances to either make a good product or to make mistake or defect. So let's take an example of shirts. Let's say that you take 20,000 shirts. You make 20,000 shirts in a month. Or it could be anything. It could be pens. It could be your software. It could be coffee, 20,000 cups of coffee. Or it could be any component. Or it could also be, okay, Bosch making washing machine or camera, for example, CCTV camera, whatever. It could also be the number of games. Let's say you have 20,000 versions or 20,000 varieties of games, or it could be 20,000 processes for your petrochemical, or it could be 20,000 files of customers, anything for that matter, or it could be 20,000 invoices or 20,000 loan file or 20,000 requests, anything. or 20,000 videos that you have made, or 20,000 episodes of videos that you have made. Okay, so it could be anything. Now this has 5 opportunities. Just for example, 5 parameters. Give me some 5 parameters for shirts. Write down. So one by one, you can write any 5 parameters for shirts, 5 parameters for pens, or 5 parameters for your videos, or 5 parameters for your, from your process ideally. Write it down on chat so we can all learn. 5 parameters for your engineering service, any 5 parameters for your automotive, 5 parameters for your compliance in financial service, 5 for oil and gas. Everyone, put it on chat. Put all together, okay? Ankur, yes, color quality of shirt is good, but just write 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, others as well. Okay, so like I said, write any 5 parameters from your industry, from your process. So you say that this is my product or this is my service. So out of the 10 parameters, these 5 are important. Okay, so guys, let me tell you, put all 5 together. So let's say if you're saying color, if you're saying size, if you're saying buttons, sleeves, and let's say the cloth. So I'm putting all 5 together. So put this like this. Now shirt is done. So can you do it from your process? From your process, I want each one of you to identify the parameters. You will have your quality form, right? The best thing is to look at the quality form and put 5 parameters from your process. Everyone. Payment terms, address. Perfect. Okay. So now that you have understood what are parameters, so how many opportunities? How many? Very good. So those are the 5 parameters. Okay, very good. So just replace these shirts with your processes. Okay, with your service. Very good. So we have now, this is 100,000, isn't it? So which means 1 lakh. Yeah. So this process has 1 lakh opportunities to make a mistake or to make a good product. Did we all understand what is opportunities now? So not necessary that you have to make 1 million shirts or 1 million washing machine or 1 million a video or 1 million pencils or 1 million games. Got it? You don't need to make 1 million products, but we're talking about opportunities here. Did you all understand what is opportunity? So how many opportunities does this process have? This process has 100,000, which is 1 lakh opportunities to make a mistake. This is the opportunity and not 1 million products. Got it? So in this 1 million, sorry, in this 1 lakh opportunities, how many mistakes is my process making is the question. All right. So let's say your process has 1 million opportunities. Okay. 1 million opportunities. So in 1 million opportunities, if your process makes only 3.4 defects, then it is known to be working at 6 sigma. Okay, to make it even simpler and for you all to understand.
Ma'am, you are telling this 5 parameter. Is it standard or actually?
No, just example. It could be 50 parameters also. It could be 100 parameters, but this is just an example.
Yeah, ma'am.
Just example.
Okay, ma'am.
Got it? But I just wanted you all to know 5 parameters from your process so that I know that you have understood. That's the reason I asked 5 parameters. Some could have only 1 parameter. Like a thermometer should have 1 parameter. Mercury is working, mercury is not working. Imagine the mercury is not there in the thermometer.
Yeah, ma'am. That's why.
Got it?
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Very good. Now for this training, you will have so many parameters, right? Can you give me some parameters for this training?
Yeah, ma'am. Child length, next to the size, hardness, rigidity.
Yes.
Actually, 70 plate listing like that. 17 parameter, more than 70 to 20 parameters there. That's why
exactly.
I asked it.
Exactly. That is just an example. Just an example so that you want. It could be 6 parameters also. So if it is 6 parameters, how many opportunities do we have? So let's say this is 6 parameters.
120.
Very good. 120,000.
Yeah, ma'am.
Right? 120,000. Yes. Fantastic. That's good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so let's take an example now. Now that you have all this is not a part of your exam, okay, but just to show off that you know about 6 sigma, you need to know this. That's it. Everybody likes to show off, isn't it? So why not? Right. So let's say we have, I'll take another page. Okay, so let's say John. John is the quality manager or head of this department. Okay. Now John is looking at his process and he sees that he has 1 million opportunities, for example. Now in this 1 million opportunities, his process is making 308,770 defects, and his yield is only 69%. What is yield? Yield is good products divided by total products is yield. So John sees that his process has 1 million opportunities, but out of 1 million, his process is making 308,770 defects, or it is 308,770 defects. So John is not too happy. So his yield is only 69%. Now, when your defect rate is this and yield is this, now John's process is just working at 2 sigma. John's process is only working at 2 sigma. John is not very happy with this. So John is using 6 sigma methodology, and he is trying to reduce the errors. He's trying to reduce some errors, some rework. So now John's process has reduced the defect from this to just 66,811 defects. And now he sees that his yield has gone up. From 69, it's become 93%. So John is happy now. John's process is now working at 3 sigma. John and his team are motivated and they feel, wow, we have definitely done a lot of difference. So they want to reduce the defects further. So from 66,000, they have reduced the defects to 6,210. And he sees that the yield has gone even more better. 93.33 has become 99.38. Now John's process is working at 4 sigma. Wow. So John is happy. John's team is also happy. And they say, let's continue. Let's do continuous improvement. And from 6,000, they have got the defects down to just 233 defects in 1 million opportunity. And John sees that his yield is gone up from 99.38 to 99.97. Wow, well done. John is very happy with it. Now his process is working at a 5 sigma. John is now very happy and he is not losing hope. And he says, when we have done this, let's reduce it even further. So when he reduces it further, he sees that his team has got it down to just 3.4 defects. So in 1 million opportunities, his process is making only 3.4 defects, and the yield has gone up to 99.996%. Now John's process is working at 6 sigma. So when I say that 6 sigma equates 3.4 million opportunities, this is it. This is what I meant, that 6 sigma equates 3.4, which means in 1 million, when your process makes only 3.4 defects, that's when your process is called to be working at 6 sigma. Which also means that you have other sigma levels like 2 sigma, 3 sigma, 4 sigma, 5 sigma, and 6 sigma. So you would say, Anita, is it necessary for us to do completely 6 sigma? No, not necessary. When your process reaches 3.8 sigma, which comes here somewhere. Now this is not whole number that from 2 it has to be 3 sigma and 4 and 5. It can also be 2 sigma, then 2.2 sigma, 2.8 sigma, 3 sigma, 3.5 sigma, 4 sigma, 4.8, and so on. So when your process reaches 3.8 sigma, your yield reaches 99%. So 3.8 sigma is also good because it reaches 99% yield. Now, one thing you'll have to remember is defects are always counted. And yield is always measured, so it is in percentage. Okay. Now you would say, Anita, what about this? Why do you think it's better? So when you go further, it becomes better. Okay, so I'm not saying Six Sigma is bad. I'm just saying anything which is 3.8 and above is good, because from a 3.8, if you come to like a 4 Sigma or 4.2 Sigma or 4.5 Sigma or even 5 Sigma, it's still good because it gives you a good balance of cost and quality. Good balance of cost and quality. Okay, so now you would have this festival, isn't it? So we what festival we have? So let's say we have Diwali. So for Diwali, you want to make a complete makeover. So everybody wants to do a complete makeover. So you want to do your your designs, you want to do your flooring, you want to make your wallpaper, you want to do your carpet, you want to do your windows, you want to do your furniture, your beds, your living room, everything, right? You want to do it. However, it will attract cost. But if you just look at all the main things that, oh, I see that my walls are cracking, so I'll have to do I'll have to do plaster of Paris only on the walls that are cracked. And once it is done, then I will paint everything so they look new. I know that I want to take a complete bedroom set, which includes my wardrobe and my side tables and my night lamp and my bed and cot and side cot, my leaning chair. I want to take a complete set, which is good. However, I see that my bed is absolutely okay. My side beds are cracking, so I think I can take 2 new side beds, and I think I can also give my mattress and make another mattress, or I can go for an exchange. I know that my wardrobe is getting peeled, so maybe I may want to go for a new plywood, and I may want to just paint it. So then what happens is Diwali is definitely going to look like a new house for me. So then in that case, it is still good. So 3.8 and 4 is still good. Okay, what does that mean? That means that when you want to get to a 3.8 to a 4 or 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 Sigma, you will need certain amount, which is cost. You will need some resources, and you will also have to give it some time. All right. So anything which is 3.8 Sigma, when you have reached 99%, and beyond that, if you want to use this budget for something better to work on this Sigma level, let's say you are here, okay, with the same budget, resources, and time, you may slowly and gradually reach here. However, if you're using the same budget, resources, and time for something else, okay, for something else, like maybe your sales, maybe for your CSAT, maybe for your production, maybe for improving anything else, in that case, you see the same budget, resources, and time. When you are here, you see that you have reached here with the same time, resources, and budget. Sometimes it happens with us as well. When we get our bonus, we get our salary, we get our incentives, and we would like to go for some stuff. Like we want to buy a car, or we want to buy something on EMI, or you want to buy something, very expensive. But your mother says, or your father says, why don't you utilize the same money for investment? You can still work on your old car. You can still work with your old bike. Still the furnitures are good. So why don't you just hold on, and we will do it when you get your next bonus. But this bonus, you may want to use it for investment. Don't our parents say that to us? And we all know, so it is just like that. So this may be a new car when you already have a new car, but this may be your investment. So when you're investing the same cost, resources, time, maybe on something else, I'm not saying when you are 2 and 3 Sigma, I'm saying after you have reached 4 Sigma and better, okay? Then in that case, the same budget, resources, and time will fetch you this rather than putting for improving your Sigma level. Okay. Now you would say, then Anita, if 6 Sigma is so, if 3.8 is good, why do people go for 6 Sigma? Why don't they stop at 3.8? Now they don't stop at 3.8. Everybody would want to go for a 5 Sigma or a 6 Sigma because of the difference. Because of the difference. Now let us understand what is that difference. Okay. Now let's say if I am your manager and you're sending me your report and you're telling me, Anita, you know what, we are at 99%. And I say, hey, 95% is no good. I want you guys to work on a 99.999%. You'll be like, she's out of her brains. What's wrong with her? Isn't it? I'm already here. Why does she want me to go here? Right? Now imagine you are here at 99%, because 3.88 is also 99. But I'm saying 99 is not good. I want 99.99. What will you think? You'll think I'm out of my brain, isn't it? So when we look at the difference, so I told you 3.8 sigma is also good. 6 sigma is also good. However, the difference between 3.8 and 6 sigma is only that this is 99% yield and this is 99.99%. Then Anita, why is 6 so much better than 3.8? Because let's say that your mail client. So your mail client, it could be Google, it could be Yahoo, it could be Hotmail, it could be Rediff, whatever you guys work on, okay? Now, if your mail client works at 3.8 sigma, it will have 20,000 lost articles per hour. But if it works at 6 sigma, it will have 7 articles lost per hour. So look at the difference, 20,000 and 7. Let's say you have your water provider who provides water, maybe the municipal corporation, or it could be a private firm, whatever firm. If your water provider is working at 3.8 sigma, you will have 15 minutes of unsafe drinking water every day. Now, 15 minutes unsafe water every day is still okay. Now, for 24 hours, if they tell you from 7 to 7:15, you will have impure water, that's fine. You will not open the tap for 15 minutes. Isn't that good? Okay, that's fine. But if your water provider works at 6 sigma, you will just have 1 unsafe minute every 7 months. That's the difference. Got it? So 3.8 will give you 15 unsafe minutes each day, and 6 sigma will give you just 1 unsafe in every 7 months. Now, the short example would be your electricity provider. Now, let's say your electricity provider is working at 3.8 sigma, which is also good. So you will have 7 hours of no electricity each month, which is fine, because in 7 months, if you know, in bits and parts, for in 1 month, which is 30 days, in a regular interval, if you don't have for 7 hours, that is still okay. Okay, but if they work at 6 sigma, you will have only 1 hour without electricity every 34 years. Just 1 hour every 34 years. So that's the difference between 3.8 sigma and 6 sigma. All right. So you would ask, then Anita, what is this? We don't even understand whether we need it for 6. We should be doing it for 6 sigma or no. Okay, so I'm going to make a working file for you guys now.
Ma'am, it is, I guess, depending on the criticality of the application, right?
Exactly.
How critical the application is.
Yes, you're right. That's what I'm going to cover now. Okay, now when you have different department, guys, you will have sigma level. You'll have to calculate the sigma level separately. You cannot calculate everything and make an average. Okay, now let's say that you have your finance team, you have your HR team, you will have your ops team, you will have your let's say your strategic planning team, whatever. And this is ABC company. Let's say your finance is working at like a 3 Sigma, HR at 2 Sigma, ops at 4 Sigma, strategic planning at 5 Sigma, 4.5 Sigma, for example. You cannot take an average of all this Sigma and say that my ABC company works at 3 Sigma. No, that's wrong. That's incorrect. You have Sigma levels separate for separate department. And like Alum said, yes, it is definitely about the criticality. How critical is it? Okay, so let me take this example. Okay, so let's say ops team. So most of you guys work in ops. So this is your ops department. Now in your ops department, you will have a lot of team. Let's say it's the production, it's the sales team. You have the quality team. You have the accounts and finance. You would have the workflow, marketing. Yeah, I think so much is enough. Production works at 2.8 Sigma. Sales works at 2.2. Quality works at about 3.4. Accounts is working at like 4.1. Workflow is working at 3.9. Marketing is working at 3.3. Okay. First of all, you cannot take an average and say my ops department is working here. Now, if you were the head of this ops department, which department would you like to concentrate first? Of course, you would want to concentrate on everything, but if you want to set a budget or if you want to set a percentage, which one would you prioritize out of all of it? There's no right or wrong answer. So put your answer on chat. Okay, put your answer on chat. Put it on chat. Let's see. Okay, so Karthik, Nitish says production, John says accounts, Vinil says sales, Kumar says quality, production, sales. Okay, good. So like I said, there is no right or wrong answer. The way you have thought is absolutely correct, right? However, when I look at this production, now in production, usually there is mistakes, isn't it? So 2.8 would be closer to 3 sigma. So if it is a 3 sigma, then you would have around 66,000 mistakes in 1 million opportunities. When you talk about 2.2 in sales, they would have missed something. So 2.2 comes here, which is 308,000 in sales. When it's about quality, quality makes mistakes. So somewhere around 3.4, which is 3.8, like about like 40 or 50 defects. When it's accounts, you have 4 sigma. So when it's 4 sigma, your account is making only 6,210 defects. Okay. Now you must be saying, Anita, if production is good, only then people will buy, only then the quality will be good and people will buy sales. Some say, Anita, sales is the least. Sales is just 2.2. That's the reason we need to improve sales. Some would say, like, marketing is still okay. Now there's no right or wrong thing. But let's take one example of this account, which says 4.1. Now, if it is 4.1, it will make 6,000 mistakes. So in 6,000 mistakes, okay, so 6,000 errors. Now, along with Monisha and Rajeshwari, both are from finance, isn't it? Along with both of you, others are also free to answer. Now, in your finance, you will have accounts receivable and accounts payable, right? Is it okay if your accounts team would pay more than required 6,000 times in 1 million? Is it okay if they pay more than whatever in the bill? No? Okay. Now in your accounts receivable, is it okay if they receive lesser money than they are supposed to 6,000 times?
No.
So is that critical to the business? So is 4 sigma enough?
No.
No, exactly. So this is what it says. It is something which is very critical. Okay. Now I know this is all about business. Let us take a real-time example. Let's talk about a hospital. Okay, so we are talking about A, B, C. Now, the hospital will have a lot of things. So surgery, what else? Billing, housekeeping, pharmacy, lab, and whatever department, okay? Whatever, it could have a lot of departments. So let's say surgery is working at 4 here. Billing, or let's say instead of billing, we will talk about the follow-up or the reception area. Billing, pharmacy, etc. So surgery is working at 4 and follow-up is working at 2.2. Billing and other stuff are also there. Okay. Now surgery. Now let's look at this scenario. Let's say, okay, guys, I know that it's more than 2 hours, isn't it? Nobody reminded me of break. I'm extremely sorry. Would you like to go for a break, or you guys are already munching?
11:45, so we can actually come back at 12. So it's 4 minutes remaining.
4 minutes, okay. So 4 minutes is enough. Now you go to a...
I'm saying it's 11:41, so we can take it as a quarter to 12, and we'll be back at 12.
Okay, fine. So from 11:45, you want to take it till 12.
Yes.
All right, fine. Okay, fine. Usually, what time do you take breaks?
So it's 11 to 11:20, and again at 12:30 to again 12:40.
Okay. So you take 2 breaks.
Yes.
Okay. Like I said, I'm only going to give 1 break. So,
Not
because you know how talkative I am, you know.
Yes, yes,
Right.
yes.
So ABC hospital. Now let's take an example that we are ABC hospital. Let's say that I know your grandmom cooks so well and stuff. Let's take this example, okay? Now your grandmom is unwell and she has something critical, God forbid, but she has something critical. It could be her brains, it could be her heart, it could be her kidneys, it could be anything. And she's completely on bed for some time and you are taking good care of her, which is okay. However, she's still on bed and she's not able to move much and eat and stuff. She always needs somebody who is there with her. Now, somebody tells you about this ABC hospital and the surgery, and you go there for a surgery. They put her in the intense care unit for about 3 days. The 4th day, she has her operation. 5th day onwards, she is put on a general ward, and she's there for about 8 days. Okay, so how much time? 3, 4 plus 8 is 12 days. So for 12 days, she's in the hospital. She's taken care of very well. Her surgery is good. And now they say that you have to come for a follow-up after 2 weeks. Okay, so let's say that today's the 16th and they say, okay, you have to come on the 28th. Okay, so 28th October is when they're calling. So you take her home and now you see that she is slowly and gradually making movements and stuff and everything. Now on the 28th October, you couldn't take a leave because it is your work days and you're not getting leave enough because you have a lot of work. But you have to take your grandmom for a follow-up there. Okay, so they're calling for a follow-up and they say that your appointment is at 11. So 11. So you tell your boss that, you know, my grandmom was in the hospital for a surgery last week, and this week I have to take her for a follow-up. So I may want to take a half day, and I will log in after. About half a day. Okay, so 2 o'clock is when I will log in, but till then I would need. You will have to excuse me. So he says, okay, fine, no problem. So what happens? You wake up early. You also ask your grandmom to wake up early, and you tell your parents that she should be kind of ready by 10:30 because let's say Bangalore, and everybody knows Bangalore traffic is so bad, isn't it? So I don't know. That's what was told to me. Okay, so it's not my opinion, but people told me, okay, if you want to reach airport on time, you better start early, at least 4 hours before your before time. So that will help, because if anything goes wrong in traffic in Bangalore, it is very unpredictable. So let's say that your grandmom and you stay in Bangalore and you want to take her to the hospital, which is in town. Now at 9:30 you are ready, and you couldn't have much breakfast because you've just woken up and you just have your tea and maybe just 2 cookies, and then you go to the hospital. You reach there by 10:45. Okay, you reach there by 10:45 and you give the file to the receptionist and say, hey, I have an appointment. She says, yeah, I know. At 11 o'clock you have your appointment, and you may be seated. You are the first one to go at the reception area and you are seated. And it is already 11 and you are just about to, you're expecting that somebody will call out your grandmom's name and you could go to the doctor's cabin and take the consultation and come back. However, it is 11, but nobody's calling your name. Now it's 11:15. Nobody calls you. It's 11:30. Now it's 11:30 and your grandmom feels a little hungry and she says she has to take her medicine. So at 11:30 now, because 9 o'clock or 9:30 is when she had just 2 cookies and some tea or coffee, but now she is hungry. Okay. So what you do is you are going to the restaurant, or you're going to the cafeteria in the hospital, or you go to the nearest restaurant, you grab a bite and you take something parcel, okay, whatever she likes, maybe dosa or idli or sandwiches, poha, whatever she likes. So you are taking it takeaway, and you would like to also grab a bite. So you are taking a coffee for yourself. You come back and it's 11:45 already, and you're asking your grandmom, did they call your name? She says no. Okay, so you tell her you can sit here and have it directly. So by 12 o'clock, she has it, and she also has her tablets. All right, it's 12:15 now. Now you are at the end of your tether, because by 1:30 or 2 o'clock, you have to reach home and you also have to log in. How are you going to do it? So then you go to the receptionist and say, hey, I have an appointment at 11 and it's 12:15 and you haven't called us. What's wrong? She says, yeah, please be seated. I'm so sorry. The doctor has gone for an emergency visit or a surgery. Okay. So you are really very angry and you sit there and you are also grabbing a bite from whatever you got for your grandma. You're waiting there. And the reception area is so crowded now, though you were the first one to enter, but now you don't have any seat to sit there. You're very angry. It's 12:30 and there you go, the doctor arrives. Now, when the doctor arrives, they all look at the doctor and you know that you are the first one to go because you had an appointment at 11, but that's not you. There was another patient who got a VIP entry without any appointment or whatever. So they are called out. And you get up and say, hey, I have an appointment. What's wrong? He says, oh, yeah, that's an emergency. Please be seated. I'll call you in the next 15 minutes. And then, as promised, she calls you at 12:45. 12:45, you and your grandmom go to the doctor's cabin. And the doctor diagnoses your grandmom and looks at the report and stuff. And he says, wow, that's really nice. And in the last 2 weeks, your grandmom has responded to the tablet very well and she's getting much better. So I am going to slash all the medicines by 50%, and I'm also going to slash it 50%. So if she was having like 1000 mg, I'm going to make it 500 mg. And if she was having like 7 tablets in a day, it's just going to be 4 tablets. And let her do her own work, everything, slowly let her go to the washroom herself, let her take bath herself, let her eat, and she can also go for a brisk walk because that will be useful. Okay, so you were angry, but at least you are now happy that your grandmom is fine. And your grandmom is also happy. She says, wow, thank God, I don't have to have so many tablets now, and I can also start walking all by myself. And now I can make your favorite dosa and give it to you. Isn't it? So you are also very happy. So you drive back, but it's 12:45 and you came out at 1. It's so impossible for you to reach by 1:30 and have lunch. So by the time you reach home, it's 2, and then you kind of take care of your grandmom and let her be herself, and you have your lunch, and then you call your manager and say, yeah, I'm sorry, I was about to log in at 1:30, but it took longer than expected, and I just reached now. How many of you have experienced this in a hospital? Maybe you were hospitalized or your relatives were hospitalized. How many of you have experienced this time? When you go on time, but it's never.
Yeah.
Yeah. So almost everyone across the globe, it's not only Bangalore or Mumbai or anywhere in India, across the globe, most of the times you would see. Yeah, but it would be a little more in India. But yes, in the hospital, it always happens because the doctor, when there is an emergency, he has to go, isn't it? He has to choose between what's more important. Okay, fantastic. So this is good. Now, it's been a month, okay? So let's say that it is November. Now, on 25th November, your friend calls you who just stays few houses away or few region away, okay? a few buildings away. He calls you and says, hey, Karthik, or hey, Nitesh, hey, John, hey, Vinil, or hey, Gautham, how are you? Hey, Alum. Okay, you say, yeah, I'm good. What about it? So he tells you, you know what? My grandfather is not good, not well now, and he has this issue. And I heard that your grandmom also had the same issue, but today I saw her in the joggers park, and I saw that she was so happy, and she was listening to music, so she couldn't hear me, and she was enjoying while she was jogging, or she was enjoying while she was walking. I'm so happy to see her, because last time when I came home during Navratri, I saw that she was lying on the bed and she just couldn't move. But now I see that she's going for a walk. I'm so happy to see that. And the similar situation is with my grandfather. So I'm just thinking of going to the hospital that you went, and I know that you went to ABC hospital. What do you think? Do you suggest that I should go there? All right. Now here, are you going to give him or suggestion that, oh yes, I think you should go there because the surgery was good and everything was fine, she was taken care of, and now she is definitely alive and she's out of danger and she's able to do everything on her own? Or would you say, no, please don't go because the follow-up is pathetic? You know what, they called me at 11, I reached at 10:45, but 12:45 is when I got my appointment. What would you suggest?
The negative one.
The negative. You would
Suggest
say
to go a bit late.
Okay, now for a follow-up, first of all, the patient has to be alive, right? So would you suggest you should go to ABC hospital, or would you say, no, don't go to ABC hospital, go to some other hospital? Would you say that you are happy that your grandmom is alive now? Or would you say, no, don't go there because the follow-up is pathetic? So out of these two, what would you say?
So we will suggest like this, that the quality is good and doctor is suggesting is a better things, and we are getting relief on time. So yes, we will suggest that we should go for that hospital. But about this follow-up reception, we will also suggest this as a guideline that you can go. You don't need to go on the time. You can, because they always follow the same protocols. You have to wait around 1 hour something. So this is a kind of suggestion we will give them.
Okay, who else?
Ma'am, it's an emergency, then I would say to go to that hospital because they did the same thing. They take the emergency case first.
Okay.
So maybe I'll tell to go there.
Exactly, because that's the reason your grandmom is alive now, isn't it? Follow-up comes later. Okay. What about others? Karthik, John, Gautham, Ashish.
We can go on, ma'am, because of this surgery. The surgery severity is very good. So he alive. So other than the follow-up reception is less severe, less problematic. So we give we suggest surgery. So severity based surgery is better. We recommend ABC hospital only. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Monisha, what do you think?
Yeah, same as John. The main thing is surgery, and follow-up reception, something that is bearable, like just okay.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so when we talk about these emotional factors, it is more important that our loved ones are taken care of, our loved ones are saved, right? Their life is saved. Reception comes later. Now here, if you say, now for example, they have certain budget and they have certain resources, okay? So it is more important for them to put these resources and budget here to make it a 4.5 or a 5 sigma or a 6 sigma or even beyond 6 sigma, rather than putting this here, because with this as well, the work is still going on. So maybe a very, very small portion of the budget and resources can go here, but most important is the surgeon. Okay, so what I'm saying is, it is good to look at something which is least and you want to improve, but it's even better to look from a 6 sigma perspective, because for the 6 sigma, from a 6 sigma perspective, surgery is more critical for a hospital because it's about human life. Accounts definitely is more important from a business point of view, because it is all about money. End of the day, it is business, right? So what am I saying? So the difference between a normal manager, project manager, and a Six Sigma manager is that we need to know how to prioritize. So when we talk about Six Sigma project is DMAIC plus QMS. What is QMS? Now, most of the quality guys will tell me QMS is quality management tool. That is correct. But here, when I'm talking about QMS, it is DMAIC plus the quality tools and techniques, management skills, and statistics. All this together. So tools and techniques is what you're going to learn here. Management skill is to know which one is good for your business. Statistics is data driven, because if you don't have data, you can't manage. What you can't measure, you can't manage, you can't improve, you can't maintain. So statistics is very important. So DMAIC along with QMS is important. So this is the difference between a Six Sigma professional and a non-Six Sigma professional. Got it? So this is how we need to think. Also, one more thing is what we're going to talk about is when it is lean, lean comes usually with no cost or low cost. It needs less resources. It needs low budget. It needs less time, which also means it is low risk. But when we talk about just DMAIC process, it is not possible to have it without any cost. It needs high budget. It needs more resources. It needs more time to show results. Hence, it is high risk. Now, because it is high risk, it's important for any Six Sigma professional to consult this with DMAIC. You also need all these three skills: statistics, management skills, and also quality tools. All together, you're going to think wise and then select which one will you go for first. You'll not ignore others, but you're just prioritizing and giving more portion to something that is critical to human life and critical to business. Got it? All right, so to wind up what Six Sigma is and the base of Six Sigma, let me also tell you that 2 to 6 Sigma is what you will see in most of the tables. Why don't you see 1 Sigma here? Why don't you see 1 Sigma, guys? Don't we have 1 Sigma? We do have 1 Sigma, but for 1 Sigma, the yield is just 32%. It is only 32%. So when imagine that you are reporting that we work at 1 Sigma. It's a shame to say that we work at 1 Sigma because we are not even producing 50% of yield, not even 50%. So it's a shame to say that we are working at 1 Sigma. That's the reason in most of the tables, you would not see 1 Sigma, and you will also not see this 1 Sigma in the report because it's a shame as a business manager. All right. What about 7 Sigma? You don't see 7 Sigma here. Why is that? Does that mean you don't processes don't work at 7 Sigma? It does. It does work at 7 Sigma. And I told you that defects are always counted. So the defect rate for 7 Sigma is 0.01 Sigma, 0.09, which is between 0 and 1. So when it is between 0 and 1, which means we are not counting, isn't it? So it doesn't make sense. That is why we stop at 6 Sigma. But that doesn't mean that processes don't work at 7 Sigma. Mumbai Dabawalas make only 1 mistake in 16 million opportunities, not 1 million opportunities. They make only 1 mistake in 16 million opportunities. Just 1 million, which is many times over 6 Sigma, many times over 6 Sigma. Got it? Initially, they were working at 6 Sigma, and that is in 2007. In 2007, when Prince Charles had come down to Mumbai, that's when he identified that these guys are working at 6 Sigma, but they didn't stop. They make only 1 mistake in 16 million opportunities. Got it? So we do have 7 Sigma. We do have more than 7 Sigma as well, like, you know, in automotive, in Boeing industry, in aircrafts, in rocket launches. They work beyond 7 Sigma, beyond 6 Sigma, beyond 8 Sigma, because that's the criticality. However, it is the process, but not overall. So when I'm talking about this, I can't say ABC hospital works at 4 Sigma. It's the surgery in ABC hospital that works at 7 Sigma. It's the lab that works at 3.8 Sigma. You only have processes. You don't have overall any company which works here. So when I'm talking about Mumbai Dabbawalas, they will have absenteeism. They will have shrinkage. That all that is not even working at 5 or 4 Sigma. But we are talking about their service to customer. The service to customer being on time every time. They just make 1 in 16 million opportunities. Yeah. Right. So when I spoke about the 16 and 8, what is it? This also shows that yield is not the right way of measuring accuracy, because 99 and 99.99% doesn't show any difference. But defects definitely show difference. This is 20,000 and this is 7 articles. So when I said defects are counted and yield is measured, yield is not the right way of measuring accuracy, but defect is the right way of measuring accuracy. Defect.